Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're getting stuck into Matilda's garden, her flower garden, which got completely destroyed by the calf and that the other day. Her flowers that are coming up anyway, but there's supposed to be a pathway in here, supposed to be a pathway in all of these, so we're going to get the pathway down. We're going to take down these white posts and that. It's going to go in the other garden eventually, and we're going to make it so she can actually tarp it, both of them. And yeah, we'll see how much we can actually get done today. Probably not that much, but chuck you guys on time lapse and bring you along for the journey. So we have just pretty much mowed all this. We've got this these railings down. We're just sort of pulling them out for now, dismantling them until we're ready to put them in the market garden over there. Big plans for that. But yeah, me and Jasper are just kind of sledgehammering them out. They're quite rusted in there, but at least I made it so they can actually come out, because we kind of never get this out otherwise. But yeah, we're going to continue that, and then we can get on to that next bed. And this is basically what it looks like. The bigger tube goes over that tube so it stays in there. These ones here is the same, it's like a big T-piece, but pretty sure they're like solidly in there, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Solid. Anyway, we'll get the rest out. Me and Jasper have just taken down the last trellis over there, and the weeding, that's going to be Matilda's job. I think she recruits ravens sometimes too, but I'm going to mow this and the pathway and just get it so it's just the weeding. But Matilda, when you do weed, you've got to take it out, because if you put it on the weed mat, that's what happens. Stuff starts growing on top of the weed mat, or when I leave it too long, it starts growing on the weed mat over here and just starts another grass patch. But if you get a spade, it's easy enough to like spade out, just takes a lot of work. But today's just about mowing and getting it ready, so it's less work for Matilda.
You hypnotize.
So as you can see, we have pathways now, and pathways, there's weed mats underneath. We'll have to do some scraping, but I'm just getting it to the point where the kids can actually do that all themselves for their hours work during the week, because they are close to finishing the market garden. We'll go over there in a second, but over here it's going to need a top up of compost, but needs a good weed. I actually need to do the pathways around it, and yeah, it's been quite neglected for quite some time. But as you can see, I've gone too high with the garden beds because of the flooding. Still got to go too high on this bed, and still got to go too high on this bed. I haven't used those beds for like 2 years, so it's going to be interesting. That garden over there is going to be obsolete. That was Adina's garden. We're probably going to put a fence there, and eventually there's going to be a walkway going up to the orchard. It's not happening for maybe another year, so there's no harm in it being there for now, just under construction. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go up, have some lunch, and I might get back down here to tackle the rest of around the little greenhouse. We'll see. Might bring some minions with me too. So I'm back down the bottom, and before I get stuck into mowing again, just just wanted to go and check on these carrots. This is where Adina has been doing a lot of work this last week, and also down on this path here. I told her to cover the path, so then when it does come to really hot spring, it's actually going to burn off those weeds coming up. Sorry for the wind, by the way. It might be a bit bad audio, but it just is what it is. Trying to vlog out here in this windy, crazy weather. At least it's not raining. So down here, this is where the carrots were. I probably should have untarped them already, but I'm going to check underneath and see if there's any germinating. Well, there's no carrots I can see coming up just yet, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It might just need a bit more time, being not as hot. But worst case scenario, we're killing the weeds, and I've only used about, I don't know, $5 worth of seeds. So it's not hard to plant again, and I just might just be a little bit early, so it's all good. And this over here is what Adina's got left to do in this market garden. And then she's gonna go over to Matilda's patch and give her a hand, and a little bit on the entrance too. Okay, maybe there's actually a bit more than when I stand up. There is a bit of pathways, but as long as she tarps them, it's all good. She doesn't need to go too crazy. Then it's gonna be ready for the growing season, because there's lots coming up in the greenhouse as well. Anyway, let's get back to mowing. So we're all done all the mowing, done all this pathway, this side of the greenhouse, done all the back. You can actually see these two old garden beds where Adina had her garden. We either need to go higher or I need to dismantle it all. We'll see. I might change my mind, maybe. Anyway, yeah, and I've done over this side of the greenhouse now too. So I've tarped that bed, but that bed does not have any wooden framing yet, which I need to go too high. Task for another day, and I run out of tarp. We need to cut some more to cover this bed. The tarp's not really to stop the kikuyu from coming up, it's just I'm going to go too high, and I can put cardboard down later on. It just means I don't have to mow it again, basically. Just making it easier for me. Yeah. But I think I've got to go pick up some hay. I've got to go put all my tools away, and that's about all I'm going to do today. It's a Sunday, so haven't got too much done, but I've got enough done where the kids can have an achievable task next week of like 1, 2, 3 beds. Maybe they're going to have to cut up the tarp, because that's 4 beds we need tarp for. Yeah. And I don't know yet if this frame here Matilda wants or not. Gonna have to ask her. I think it needs some new mesh maybe. I don't know, she might have climbing flowers up it, we'll see. But there's gonna be a flower garden. Oh, these 2 beds. The other 4 are gonna be vegetable. I'm the vegetable grower, but I'm not that good at growing flowers, but she wants to grow them to sell, so why not make a little bit of money. Just gotta buy a little bit of compost, not too much, but she's gonna pay for that. Take out a loan, make her own money. Yeah, my little entrepreneurs. Anyway, it's windy as. I'm going to get out of this crazy weather, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Look out.